but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I've gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Hello, peasants. Hello, my dear. Well, yes, it's been a really good evening, actually. Excuse me. First of all, spent some quality time with Squid. That was a good and a very interesting stream. Got a couple of good things to come. Got some good news and some updates and stuff like that to come. Oh yeah, yes. I got my Dr. Pepper, I got my coffee, I got my smokes, I've got salt. Why have I got salt? I've got hello. Right. So first of all, hello everybody. Congratulations to everyone who received the free gifts today. Yes. Now, very quickly. Hi Squid. Hi Sienna. Hello Debbie. Amogo. Hello. Robert. Hello. Who else we got? We've got. Where has we got? Where has we got? Where has we got? And we got Melanie Schuler. Hi, and you're welcome, by the way. And we got Lucia. Jeff. Hi, how you doing? Squid, of course. Yeah, I mentioned Squid, haven't I? Audrey Little. Oh no, it's Audrey Little. Yeah. Hi there. Who have I missed? Kasha, hi. Now, guys, if you want to help, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that freaking notification, even if it doesn't work, but hit it anyway. And also, if you want to help out the channel, do so at your own will. If you want to be, there's going to be some interesting members only coming up, so if you want to be part of that, fine. There's going to be a members only this weekend. And I'm going to be discussing a couple of things. I'm going to get some suggestions from you guys. So if you want to be part of that and part of the troop and part of the community, then feel free to do so. You don't have to. It's not obligated. And hi, Eric. How good to see you. And yes, your favorite restaurant. Anyway, so here's the thing. Like tonight was a very interesting topic. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off with what I was saying about newspapers here in the United Kingdom. Newspapers here in the United Kingdom have always been a controversy. They're always, but it's basically clickbaiting people. Hi, Daniel. Welcome. They're always clickbaiting, and like I had thanks a big shout out to Jeff Montgomery for sending me the link to that. I had a quick look at it, and yeah, I mean, typical, absolutely typical. In the clouds. Hi, welcome to the stream. Absolutely typical. It's typical freaking newspapers. It's how they can make as much money by views. Because at the end of the day, even if you click on their website, right, you'd have to buy a subscription to actually read it, or just hi Nina, welcome, and happy Easter to you too. And it's same shit, different date, really. But it's totally the like one thing I couldn't think of that I have now thought of. The heading of that newspaper totally contradicts of what that document is, and I'm glad that Squid covered it, and I quite enjoyed it. And ballistics, I like ballistics. Yes, ballistics. I'm sort of in my element there. I'm not a professional, but I do know a little bit about ballistics. But rifling, smooth bore, shit like that. Now, before I carry on, I'm going to do this. As you are fully aware, I like my pictures, and like tonight is obviously we're going to have a late night one, right? So this is going to be, and your birthday, yes. So you're 132 then, are you, on Monday? Right? If you expect me to be singing at you, cost you. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so I started playing a new game called DayZ, and there's different servers and stuff like that. But one thing I really do like, I played a server, and for some reason I got myself really good gear, and I thought I'd show you. So here I am. That is me. So I got my Mandalorian helmet. I got my SLR, which is that's the Argentinian version. Yeah, but it's still the 7.62 SLR. Oh god, I missed that thing. Yeah, I used to nickname it the elephant gun. But anyway, so that's me, and I am enjoying it. And one thing a lot of people seem to forget is that you play games to decompress. You play games to have fun. You don't play games to just fucking. I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, I've been on a couple of servers where toxicity is. I mean, fucking it makes the crampons look fucking innocent. Put it that way. Which brings me on to the next topic. So, if you do like playing games, DayZ is and look for a modded server. Because when with mods, it's a bit more fun. Right. Going on to the next thing. I mean, you'd think, just work with me on this one. You would think for 1 minute that people who have been involved in this fucking court case with what the hell's, you'd think some people would just stop talking. They would stop posting stupid crap, and they would just stop, wouldn't you? You'd think that the comment, at some point during their lifespan. So, hi SMN, welcome to the stream. At some point during their lifespan, people were actually educated of like know when to talk and know when to not talk. Now, on my members only tomorrow, I am going to be putting a couple of cards on the table. I'm going to be mentioning things that may piss people off, may not. But it's going to get said either way. Right? And I don't use members only to hide. I just like people to be able to relax and hear what can be said. Right? Members only is also there for you guys to, for you guys to be able to relax and not worry about some brainless xenomorph trying to cause problems. And no, they can't stop me. I'm a rare, yeah. But unfortunately, there are people out there who like to control the narrative. And one thing I really enjoyed yesterday, I got a little bit bored. Well, I didn't get bored. I just wanted to see what was going on. Hi, Kim. Welcome. And I noticed that Rosalind Duke was live with Mr. Coop, and I can't remember who the other person was. Oh, Venom. Yeah, Venomous Venom. And I went and sat in there and I listened and I chatted, and I was absolutely amazed of how much on point they were. Hi, SMN. I did say hello to you, and how much they were on point. And it was refreshing to actually hear people, instead of bloating and blowing their own trumpet, they were actually discussing, the pros and cons. I mean, there was some stuff I didn't agree with. There's also some stuff that, like, if you're going to do your research, okay, you need to. When you do your research, you need to make sure that when you're doing your research, that you look at all angles. You can't just go in there like a bull in a china shop and go, right, okay, that was what was said. This is what was said. And no, you have to step out of that box and look at the bigger picture, because there's things you may see and there's things you may not see that are very obvious. And there's things I have mentioned and I've also stated multiple times over the last few years that has been ignored. Right, there's a big difference between scrounging for money for offense. However, you have to distinguish the difference between when that money was collected, when that material was paid for, and when they were continuing to fucking ask for money for offense. Right, because I actually put, like, I'm not saying they were wrong. I'm just saying that, like, 2 years ago, October 2024. The money for the fence was already fully collected, but they were still grifting for money for the fence and other stuff. And what really gets me is that, like, a lot of that I've said and a lot of that other people have said, it's they've hit the nail on the head. So a lot of people have indicated, a lot of people have been chastised because, oh, you're talking shit, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not even American, blah blah blah. But I've been fucking right. And also, like, there's people from the States who know the law over there much better than I do, and they've been chastised. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't live in this county, you don't live here. But they got it right. Many of people have pointed stuff out, and it's fucking happened, and it did happen. So I'm not taking all the credit. I mean, I'll take most of it, no, some of it, a little bit. But and the thing is, when it comes to the crampons, look, we all know that Lisa Lee, okay, can't fucking differentiate the difference between her arsehole and her elbow. Hi, Big Dirt. Welcome to the stream. All right. The reason being is because she needs that attention. She needs that grift. And if you pay attention, she's always talking crap every time. They are always here's the thing: it's the victim mentality. The victim mentality, right? They will fucking sit there and play the victim. They will antagonize, they will press buttons, they will attack people, and they will do anything they like. But the moment you turn around and you fucking snap back, suddenly they're making threats. Oh, we're going to do research on you. Oh, we're going to do this on you. Oh, we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to strike this. Oh, we're going to report that. Oh, and I'm like going, well, hang on a minute. All it takes is someone to go onto your platform, and I presume this has happened from day one, that people download your live streams, and everything that you say and do have downloaded your live stream. So if you deleted something from 4 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago, yeah, it's all going to be on record. It's all going to be downloaded. It's already been downloaded. So what I would like to say is this: if you want to have any type of credibility, and this is directed at you, Crampon, if you want any type of credibility, here's the first thing you need to do. Shut your fucking mouth and let your arse talk. Oh, wait a minute. Actual fact, no. Sit on your arse and let your mouth talk. No, actual fact, no, wait. Actual fact, shut your arse and your mouth, which are probably both the same, and engage your brain before you talk. Because, like, I've seen some screenshots of your transcripts of where you talk. I mean, I know that the transcripts are not word for word per se, but I tell you one thing: it sounds like you're getting electric shock treatment when you're talking. You want to, I mean, what is it with you? What happened for you to be so personally affected by someone who just wants to be left alone? Now, a lot of people may not like what I say. Jeremy Hales is not the perfect fucking angel. No, he's not. He's a human being. Right? He makes mistakes. But I tell you one thing, I have said from day one, he doesn't fucking deserve what's happening. Everything that's been going on has been on a personal level. This is not about fucking, oh, he did this, he said this. No, it's a personal thing. And at one point, you got pushed. Well, you do admit, because you're a mod and he took the mod or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But you guys need to shut your mouth. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think it's too little too late. And when it comes to Preston, now everyone calls her Michelle. No, her name's not Michelle, right? And it's just like freaking Mr. Magoo, Elmer Fudge, Richard Luthman, right? For years and years and years, he's never used a suffix junior. And now he's suddenly using it. Don't you find that strange? Right? It's just like Lynette Preston. Now, she's using the name Michelle Preston. Now, who else has the same name as her? Michelle Preston, her daughter. So why isn't Michelle Alexi freaking alphabet name Preston, right, using the suffix senior behind her name? Give it a couple of weeks and then you'll start seeing it. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, these people, they watch our streams because the thing is, they know that personally me, I won't hold back. I will say it as it is. It's just like Luthman, right? Because it's been pointed out about the suffix behind his name, he's suddenly using it. Why didn't he use it when he wrote that document about his stepfather or his father? When he wrote that to court? Why didn't he put Junior behind his name? He never did. He's only recently started doing it. He never ever even mentioned it. So, but a lot of people miss these facts, miss these little things. And you need to stay on top of it. You need to stay on target. You need to make absolutely sure that what needs to be said is said. Now, apparently, I'm a co-conspirator. So does that make you guys in chat co-conspirators? Kasha, Robert, Nina, Big Dirt, SMN, Eric, Kim? Does that make you Does that make you? That makes you co-conspirator. So that alphabet, that freaking tree that they used, okay, needs more branches. I mean, like, I feel sorry for Squid. Yeah, they must not see Squid as a threat. Bless her cotton socks. Yeah. I mean, the fact that, like, there's a lot of people out there who've tried to milk this shit. And me, I'm just here to fucking say it as it is, and that's simple as. Yeah, I'm a Dr. Pepper spirit. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the whole thing. I've been watching all this shit, and I find it entertaining because it's going from wait a minute, I nearly jumped ahead then. What is it with these people and using freaking trigger words? Hey? Hi, Stephen Evan. How you doing, buddy? Right, what is it with these trigger words? Now, don't get me wrong. This is not like a dig at the Americans or anything. It's not. So please don't take this as a dig. But what is it with these fucking trigger words? Stalker, harassment, defamation, libel. I mean, basically, what you are telling the world is that you live in a world of fucking suman. So basically, you will sue anybody who doesn't agree with you. You will sue anybody who will disagree with you. You will sue anybody who will prove you wrong. Is that? I mean, that is absolutely fucking idiotic, to say the least. Now, Jeremy Hales has a reason for why he is taking legal action. He has every fucking good reason to take legal action. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, if I had been him, most of the crap that we've witnessed over the last 2.5 years, I wouldn't have publicized on YouTube. I wouldn't have put out there. I would have told the story. I would have told what's going on. And if people did turn around, hi, Ospicker, hi, Yogi. If people wanted to see factual evidence, then I would have spoken to my lawyer and I would have went, right, what can I show? What can't I show? And then show it. Because the thing is that the less you give, right, the less they can take and the less they can fucking use. Now, there's a lot of people sitting in the background. I'm one of them, who's observing everybody. And it's not because we're fucking bored or anything, or we don't have any content. Shit, I've got content coming out of my house. I can't even catch up. But to be honest with you, I'm about 2-3 months behind, to be honest. But when it comes to this whole thing, I've been saying people need to shut up. They need to keep this shit off the internet. Because the more you keep off the internet, the better it is. Because the moment they fucking come, here's the thing, the moment they come on the internet and start talking about it, why are you discussing why are you discussing private court detail information? Yes, people can go to Pacer Monitor, whatever, and get themselves into fucking debt, whatever, right? And by the way, go and give my pretty and Squid a little bit of support when it comes to Pacer, because they bring us the information. So if you're going to help someone, help them, guys. All right, appreciate that. Anyway, so and that's one thing, like I said, about Squid and to Squid tonight, not about Squid, to Squid tonight. I really do appreciate what she does. I'm not kissing her ass right now. I'm saying it as it is. She actually does her fucking homework. She actually, like just my pretty does as well. They do their homework. They go to Pacer, because at the end of the day, no matter what you or I or anyone else says, the facts are on that fucking website, Pacer, because it's a court document. And if you want to discuss it, then you discuss it, just like we did tonight. I really enjoyed that topic, actually. And the fact that, like, you actually met the equivalent of CNN, Daily Mail, they're fucking idiots. Anyway, now, I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm here to say it as it is. And to be perfectly honest with you, I am so glad. And if I lived in the States, I would say that, hi Nina, I would say that I have met a lot of a lot of nice people. I have met so many genuinely nice people, and I can tell the difference between a nice people who are genuinely nice, right? And then I've met absolute freaking assholes. And yes, a lot of people, when I first started, I used to swear richly. I swore so much that people probably thought I had Tourette syndrome, right? But that's one of these things. However, I'm not going to change. I'm still going to stay who I am, right? Swearing is part and parcel of life. If you're a snowflake or woke, or you have your feelings hurt, then you need to go and deal with that. That's a you problem, not me. Now, again, coming back to this whole case, there is a reason why I started pulling myself away from it, because at the end of the day, right, you've got other people covering it. Right, you've got people who have more experience and more know-how than I when it comes to American law, or with the stuff over there. And I will just give my opinion on the behavior and the actions of the individuals, which I've been doing from day one. I've proven so many people wrong that they've lied, and I've proven multiple times that they've lied. And yes, I've been on a receiving end of, you don't know what you're talking about. No, everything you say is lies, right? But I mean, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink the water. You know what I mean? And I mean, anyone who knows me knows for a fact that unless I have got 100% proof, unless I can prove 100%, I will mention it, but in such a way that I'm not making, it'll be alleged or speculative, but it won't be 100%. If I've got proof, which I have had a lot, I've got a shitload of proof, which is just phenomenal. When you are a public figure and you put your life on the internet, you open yourself up for scrutiny. And there's a lot of people out there who think they are untouchable. I'm going to repeat that. There are people out there who think that they are legally untouchable because they think they know right? There are people out there who think they know the rules, and unfortunately what you don't understand is that you don't know the rules. There is a time and a place and a type of topic, right? When you sit on your platform, right, and you attack people, and then when the people retaliate, because at the end of the day, right, when someone is retaliating and then you turn and make it look like they're to blame for their retaliation because of you attacking them in the first place, I mean, we already know where this is going. It's narcissism. It's how someone who uses other people. Now, the crampons are really fucking good at that. And Lynette is a fucking ace at that, because that's what she's doing. She's using other people, right, to manipulate the narrative. And the fact that the CPS, the police, I mean, I've said this so much that I'm fucking blue in the face. When will it stop? You can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. The only thing online here, okay, yes, there are things you can do. You can contact YouTube directly. You can contact the police directly. However, I'm not saying you should do that. Not from my request anyway. But however, people do things and they go, oh yeah, right? Oh no, I'm just fucking, I wanted to help. Right, okay. Perfect example, Marla Hughes. Marla Hughes goes around flapping her. I mean, either she doesn't think before she speaks, or she just speaks and types out shit and she then doesn't care. Because Marla Hughes has been involved in this from day freaking one. She's been involved in this from day one. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't even realize it, that she's been involved in this from day one. There's a lot of people who I'm not going to name because they've done me no wrong. So I'm not going to name them. Right? Some of them are ladies, and so therefore I am going to respect them because they haven't taken my name in vain. The moment they do is the moment the floodgates will open. Because yes, ladies, I do have quite a bit of content on you. However, I am a gentleman, and I will respect those individuals. I actually went into their stream last year, and because one of them was being a bit flamboyant or flippant, sorry. And I said, look, if you've got a problem with me, talk to me directly. I'm right here. And it took him by surprise. And because obviously I went in there for parlay, I didn't go in there to cause trouble. And I've done it with other people as well. I haven't got no problem with people, but if they want to jump on a bandwagon, that's their choice. But they have to understand that you jump on a bandwagon and you attack me with no reasons whatsoever, just for the fact that you're attacking me. I can assure you, you won't like the fucking resolve. Bruce Matskin found out that way. Richard Luthman found out. Swamp Lizard found out. Jabba the Hoot found out. And the Crampons have found out. And a few other people have found out. And if you think that I am not capable of proving these individuals wrong, then you've got another thing coming. But I'm not a vindictive individual. I observe. I sit back and I observe. But these people can't. These people can't. I mean, like Lynette Preston, if you actually get a point to hear this, then here's the thing. You are going to be 64 years old this year. 64. Not 14. Not 19. You're not a spring chicken. I mean, considering that you can fucking cover 20 meters like fucking that and jump, considering that you've got back issues, you had every chance to walk away from this when you got that cease and desist, which has been mentioned multiple times. You had every chance, but you never did. Why? Because you played the victim. All right? And then you had that numpcheese, right? That spank stain of a freaking ex-husband, John, think that he was fucking Judge Dredd's fucking love child and pointing his pew-pew at everybody. And here you are. You buy a cesspool. Richly, it is actually a shit house. You actually bought a shit dump. I mean, richly poo. There is a mount that has got loads of, like, fucking, it's a septic mount. And what? You just don't know. And then, like, then the vultures jumped in. Then you got the ambulance chasers. So who's to blame for all this? Who's to blame for all this constructive criticism that you are receiving? Right? You call yourself a Christian woman or a minister, whatever you want to call it, and you use the name of the Lord in vain. Now, I am not a church-going individual, but I have my own thoughts and beliefs. But you just need to shut up. You need to listen to your lawyer if you've got one. If you don't, here's a word of advice. Speak when spoken to. Follow your fucking Fifth Amendment. Right? The less you say, the less the hole will get deeper. And when it comes to the crampons, I can see a RICO case being slapped on you guys. And I've said this multiple times. I've even covered it. Like, and the thing is, the plagiarism, the plagiarism from a lot of people is just absolutely phenomenal. But I'm not here to be negative. I'm not here. I'm just pointing out some facts here. Now, here's another thing. Has anyone noticed? And to you, Yogi, and has anyone noticed? Enjoy your dinner. Has anyone noticed? I'll look at chat in a minute. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. Has anyone noticed that the anti-what the hell's has gone fairly quiet? You know, Jabba the Hoot, our little friend Dave. He doesn't flap his mouth as much now, does he? And then we've got freaking Heart, you know. I mean, like, they've suddenly gone back underneath their rocks. Don't you find that quite strange? I find it very interesting because this is exactly what certain people like that do. When they use and abuse and then they lose, they run. And that's exactly what's happened. And then they try to keep faith. They try to keep faith, and they'll fight their corner for a short period of time, and they'll say whatever, and then they'll start disappearing back into the woodwork. I mean, when was the last time you see Volp? Hello, you guys. When was the last time you saw half of them? The only people who are still flapping their gums are the Crampons and co. What do you expect? But anyway, so there you go. I mean, it's one of those things where you just have to look. I get you guys. Some of you know Jeremy Hells. Some of you have been following Jeremy Hells for quite a while, and some of you have got to like him, right? And you find it, you feel that you have to defend Jeremy when he's being ridiculed, defamed, slandered, and God knows what else. But it's not just him; it's everyone around him who are who've been targeted. Like even DJ Rats, he does really good content, and it's all for satire. 99% of his stuff is satire. When he does his DJing and everything else, that's actually quite good. Now, he was a threat to them. Every single one who Bruce tried to throw under the bus, including Lloyd, right? They were a threat to him, and that's why they did what they did. That's why the anti-what the hells did what they did. But one thing I can tell you now, and I think this is where they're going to regret. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. This is where they are going to regret whatever they've done and said. And the reason being is because everything they've done and said is going to be on the internet forever. Even if they delete it, it's going to be on someone fucking, they'll delete a video. Next thing that video will pop up. Right? It can pop up on Rumble. It can pop up on Twitch. It can pop on Kick. It can pop on YouTube, Google, whatever. Right? That's one thing they forgot. There are people out there, right, who will download that shit. So no matter what you check, you can check. Here's the best thing, right? A mate of mine who does IT, he turned around to me and said, it's quite funny, right? Because if you download a video and you take it off and put it on an external hard drive, right? Or you download it to your computer or stuff like that, right? If they change or edit anything on that video, it won't change the video you've downloaded. And I was like, yeah, I know that. And he went, And this is why a lot of people get a little bit concerned, because on Facebook, for example, one thing you have to be worried about is that you can download your metadata. And I mean everything. And you can do it from a certain period of date, or you can do it since your fucking Facebook has existed. So there's another thing as well. I'm not going to talk about it on live because it is out there. You can actually find the information on that. But I'll talk to a couple of. I'll discuss it. I'll talk about it in my members only. You'll be very, 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 very surprised. Very surprised. But going to your video, considering that this has been going on for so long. So here's a bit of advice to those who try to hide or change the narrative. I said something in my video 2 months ago that I shouldn't have said, and go back and try to edit it. If someone has downloaded it, you editing that video will not change what was in the downloaded video. So the downloaded video will have the original content. Just so you know. So think before you speak, Lisa. Just saying. In actual fact, here's even a better word of advice. Why don't you just shut up and go back to your crystal man sausages that you used to make. Maybe you'll get some entertainment on that. Now, I'm not being hateful, like I said. But yeah, anyway, let me go to chat. Let me catch up. And by the way, I am going to be putting, right, let's have a look. So if your message comes on a screen, don't be offended. I'm just, I had to go. I had to out when the original Christmas in the Creek was going on, and she was to tell people leave Canada not to take their kids to it. I laid into her, and she blocked me. Yeah, because you're telling that you're confronting her about something in truth. That's as simple as it is. Wonder at what age Lionette started her deceptive behaviors. She had lots of years to keep her cons going. Well, I mean, me personally, this is my personal opinion. I think she started with in her 20s, probably 30s, probably when she realized that, like, you know, she could get away with it. But then again, with the she's got 38 various different names, variations. She's used complete different names with surnames, so who knows? I mean, it has gone all the way back to 1998, so that should give you an idea. Right, here's Sienna. Sienna, what are you saying? Put steer roast, homemade mashed potato. Oh God, you're doing a Robert. You're doing a Robert on me. You're doing a Robert. Homemade burritos, green bean casserole, tuna casserole. How dare you? Dr. Pepper, coffee, iced tea, vegetables, buns on the table for anyone who's hungry. Oh. Wow. That is, I'm hungry now. I'm hungry. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, that I found that quite funny actually. They even said that DJ was still living at JH property in his car. No, I can 100% say that he didn't. But that's not me to explain that. That's up to DJ Rats. What should he go on a smoking next? Robert, I hate you. Right, Spawn on Willie Stream. What's your guess to what's been? Host picker. I'm not understanding what you're saying. On Willis's. Oh, you mean Willis's stream? What's your guess is what's being burnt in per? Oh, okay. Sorry, I know what you're saying now. My bad. I get it. To be perfectly honest with you, they're probably burning everything. They're burning all the anything that, like, you know, I mean, that smoke wasn't black. It was sort of white, so I would say they're burning like branches, trees, stuff like that. Probably a bit of paper, God knows what. But to be perfectly honest with you, anything from that property, they're probably not, you know, if it was black smoke, I mean, I haven't seen the video, so, but if it's that black smoke, then you got plastics, you got carpets, because natural man-made materials cause black smoke. If it was wood or anything like that, it's usually grey, whitish grey. Yeah. So, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Squid. Yeah, when is the party at your house? Huh? Yeah, Sienna? Hey? Yeah? And where's my freaking invite? Yeah, when I get my hands on deer, oh God, you. Yeah, do you know something? I tell you what, one thing I do enjoy the food. I do enjoy. I like to eat, but at the moment I am cutting down. Oh God, I'm cutting down smoking. I've sort of like fallen off the wagon when it comes to Dr. Pepper, but God, you know, Sarasota Beach Bum, welcome. Where's Jeff gone? Jeff usually fucking insult me by now, and Roy's usually in here having to go at my sheep, but you know. But anyway, what was I going to say? So yes, cutting smoking is interesting. Talking about smoking. So right, next topic. Because to be honest with you, talking about those idiots, do you know what? Do you want to have a giggle? My beloved Queen made an order. Right, the order turned up, and they mistakenly gave us someone else's order, which is hilarious. Right, they gave someone else they gave us the wrong order, and they had 7-Up, a pack of 8 cans of 7-Up, and I sat there, and I felt like the whole world just wanted to insult me and hurt my feelings, and I was like, okay, then. So I took one of those 7-Ups, and I opened it and drank it, and I literally went down to my knees in front of a pack of Dr. Pepper, and I went, "Forgive me, for I have sinned." Yeah, so that's no, yeah, but anyway, that's me on the game. That's my equipment, and as you can tell, I've got everything I need. But going on, bow. That picture there is one of the 3 pictures that Ammo Girl, bless her cotton socks, you are so talented, right, made for me. So, yeah. So, yeah. Right. So, what we're going to do right now, okay, I'm going to go for, wait, we're going to do Q&A time. We're going to do a couple of, so guys, got any questions? Let's have some questions, shall we? And then we'll go on to the next topic. And by the way, I will be doing members only tomorrow. Or it's going to be tomorrow evening for me. It's going to be tomorrow afternoon for you guys. And we're going to be touching on a couple of topics. That's for sure. Yeah, we're going to be touching on a couple of topics, just so you're fully aware of that. And I'm going to say it as it is. Yeah. Yeah, some things need to be said, some things need to be pointed out. Anyway, Spawn, who do you think goes to jail first? To be perfectly honest with you, I mean, it's either going to be someone from the Crampon camp. Bruce is fucking borderline, and from the 2 critters in Otter Creek, there's a possibility that Lynette may get thrown in jail before, But I would say there's definitely 1 or 2 of them going to jail. So I'm going to go overall. I'm going to go generic. I say 1 or 2 are going to end up in jail from the what the hell's ecosystem. And here's the thing, and a lot of people don't realize it. If anyone who is associated with them committed or was involved in any of the monies or the financial income or things, like Tory or other people who went in there, there's a possibility that their legal actions may be put upon them, and it won't be from Jeremy Hells. It will actually be from law enforcement themselves or from prosecution themselves, because a lot of people don't realize that's what they can do. The IRS can press charges as well. So, and also, this is what makes me laugh. If I can remember correctly, apparently Lisa put up a screenshot of a self-typed list of approximately 12 variations of amounts from gift cards with the last 4 numbers on that. Yeah. Instead of actually showing the gift cards where you could actually blank out the number on the back, she wrote it. So that's altering So that'll be interesting for her to explain that, because I doubt very much that she only received, I can't remember if it was 10 or 12, but I doubt very much she only received 10 or 12 or that amount. I personally think she received way more than that. And also not forgetting that people would probably go directly to Amazon and buy the gift card for them. So here's to be honest with you, who knows how many gift cards they got? Yeah. And I saw a screenshot. Now, I don't agree with the screenshot because it had all the personal information and addresses and all that stuff that it was on some Facebook group, but I've seen them. And I find it quite strange that, Lisa wants to be a debtor in this bankruptcy case, considering that she only paid rent or taxes on the property for $500 and something. I find that quite interesting. So why hasn't anything been paid since? And if she was trying to help Lynette Preston and John Cook, why was there only one payment? Why is John Cook paid? And then you got Lynette Preston paid, and then something else paid, and then you got her. So that puts her directly. That makes her direct involved with money. So that means you can't dig yourself out of that one, because that there now proves that you were financially involved with Lynette Preston. So you're not a debtor. So it's going to be quite interesting how you're going to dig yourself out of that one. That there, by you paying their rent or their bill, makes you co-conspirator, not a debtor. Because that means you took money, because it's very easy to say, oh yeah, that money came out of my own bank account. Yeah, look at the date. Look at the date. Actual fact, let me go and have a look, see if I can find that fucking thing again. Let me go and see if I can find it again. Please hold your calls and put, oh God. Let me see if I can go away. If I can find that picture again. Let me see if I can find it. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves while you wait. Oh my God. There's a lot of pictures. Oh, that April Fool's. Oh, here we go. Found it. Right. Okay. So on the 21st of the 5th, 2025, right, paid by 2 leaves. On the 21st of the 5th, 2024, Lynette MLA Preston. MLA, missing like that. Right? 2023, on the 19th of the 5th, 2023, someone Hill. 2022, John Cook. And then after that, 21, 2 payments in 2021, right? Actually, in fact, 3 payments. Tell a lie. There's no name. And it was for tax year 2018, 2019, 2020. So you, Lisa, are a co-conspirator. You're not a debtor. Because if I can remember correctly, wait a minute. Hold on. Please hold. Your call's important to me. 1 second. Yeah. Right. So basically, this is where you've really, really fucked up, Lisa. Because in 2025, you were receiving money from people coming to your stream to support and help Lynette Preston. Correct? If I'm incorrect, press 2. If I'm correct, press 1. I shall wait. And then we'll carry on. Let's just fucking dig it. Let's dissect this, shall we? Yeah. So basically, since like if you were receiving gifts and donation and money and God knows what to your Venmo app, your Cash App and your PayPal and YouTube and all that good shit in 2024, that basically you turning around saying that you use your personal money to pay rent, right, for the tax year 2024 on the 21st of the 5th, 2025, then basically you did not use your own personal money. You used money that you received from people in your live stream when you were grifting. Okay, so that makes you a co-conspirator, not a debtor, right? Because the thing is, you would have to prove that the money came from your personal income, right, and not from any other income. Right? And it's very easy to prove that because any money going into your account from YouTube or donations or anything, or cash apps and stuff like that, if you didn't keep it separate and it all went into one account, it may came from your personal bank account, but it was money that you received from YouTube or from Cash App or whatever. So, and the proof is there. I would love to show you, but actual fact, you know what? What should I do? Should I redact everything? I'll redact. All right. So basically, at the moment, right, and here's the thing, Crampon. If you support and you are really genuinely trying to support Lynette Preston and John Cook, okay, and with all the money you received, why aren't you paying the $342.30 of this year's tax money? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screenshot of one part of it just to prove it. Right, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a line through that name because I don't know who that is. That's public information. That is public information. That's public information. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. And I don't know who they are. Now, obviously, this is public information. It's the tax bill detail. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like that. And we're going to go like that. And then I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like this. That's going to go like that. And that's going to go like that. It's all done. Right. Okay. Sorted. You see, this is why I believe they only claimed debtor in order to grift the court and make recordings to further their grifting and to manipulate. Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. Yeah. So let's get back to the screen to show you. You see, it's little things like this that make it so easy to figure you guys out. Now, as you can see here, all right, obviously at the end of the day, John Cook, Lynette Preston, and two Lees are public, and this is not being used to attack or do whatever. All right, I've left the payment, the pay amounts, and I've also left the dates. Now, I know I can tell you 100% fact that this top line here, 21st of the 5th, you were still grifting for Lynette Preston. And it's very easy to go back and verify that. Okay. Now, this is what's very confusing. On the 21st of May, 2024, Lynette Preston was whining that she didn't have any money or God knows what else. They didn't have anything, but they had enough money, right, to pay the $540, right? And then the year before that, okay, it was only $287. And the year before that, $781. Yeah. So it'd be nice for someone who actually knows why these amounts change so much, to explain. But hey, crampon, walrus, fleecer, toothless. Question: how are you going to talk yourself out of this one? I don't know if people actually noticed this or people actually paid attention to us, but you paying that day, you have to prove 100%. Because I remember you making a statement that you paid out of your own pocket, right? You need to prove 100 fucking percent that anything you paid, that bill there, came out of your pocket. Because the thing is, from mid 2024, okay, or probably when you fucking jumped on the bandwagon, you were grifting, and you're still grifting. So you've got a lot of explaining to do, and to try to become a debtor, right? With this, I hope that Jeremy, or I hope that Randy Shockett, or someone who actually has a bit of common sense sees this and goes, ooh. And I hope that the trustee sees this and goes, well, hang on a minute. Why is a complete stranger who had no association with, and please hear me out, no association with Lynette Preston or John Cook until all this shit off, until they jumped on a bandwagon and before Bruce Matskin jumped in. No association whatsoever. They didn't even know them. So how come a year later, or not even a year later, you're paying their rent? Question. And something else. Silverman, at the end of the day, he had nothing to do with this except that he was the lawyer representing her. Right? As simple as that. He was Lynette Preston's lawyer. That's it. The one who was causing all the problems is Bruce Matskin, because if you can remember, Silverman was still representing Lynette Preston when Bruce tried to fucking demand the documents. And Silverman turned around and said, well, if you pay me my $16,000 that I'm owed, then you can have the documentation. So let's I mean, people are like, there's people out there who've got memories like a fucking goldfish. But I remember that, because if you remember correctly, one night he sat on the fucking platform with the crampons, whining and complaining about me coughing, sneezing, farting. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck he heard me fart, because I always do silent farts. Anyway, and then he went into it. Oh, fucking Silverman, blah, blah, blah. Right? Think about it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's it's definitely, it's either money, or Lynette is told freaking Fleece or something that Lynette doesn't want public. And again, something else. Why is the notary, the lawyer who helped with the adoption, why is that person not being thrown to the wolves? Why? What? Because that individual ended up in what you call it, on the platform of the crampons in 2024, I believe, if I can remember correctly. And she was going on, and they were talking about, because you remember that. Excuse me a second. Can you remember that phone, that recorded conversation with Lynette Preston where it was all edited? And I went, that's fucking edited. Right? It was just after that, that's when they had her on there. God, well, I'm going to blow my nose. So, yeah. There's a lot of shit that people are missing or forgetting. Hang on a minute. And by the way, guys, while we're 1 hour in, okay, if you want to replay, right, the first code word is sugar daddy. Okay, so it's sugar daddy. I don't know why, but it is sugar daddy. And if you want to support the platform, feel free to do so. If you're not subscribed and you're sitting outside in the cold, why are you sitting outside in the cold? Come on in. Come in and join the community. We are all friendly. Well, most of us are. Well, some of it. Well, yeah, we're all friendly. Okay, and if you want to, stick around for the troop, you want to join the troop, you can. Um, but that's entirely up to you guys. So on that note, yes, and have a guess what's arriving soon. Oh God, fuck it! I tell you one thing, it is an absolute nightmare finding shit that can be used on an induction cooker. Anyway, oh God, I've derailed myself. Squid, it's your fault. What was I saying? Yeah, so good luck on trying to dig yourself out of that. More thunderstorms are coming. Why don't you move to a place where you don't have fucking thunderstorms? Like Key West. Apparently, Key West is nice. Right. Anyway, so moving on. Let's chat. We've all done that one. Right. Members only. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing members only at least once a week. Like I said, my streams are now going to be random. I'm not going to be, and I'll announce them a few hours before I go. I go live, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And members only. I need to talk. Touch base with someone because it says turn on my community thing. So I'm not sure about that. I need to figure that one out. Like I said, I'm still new to YouTube. I'm still sort of getting out. Yeah, I've had my 1 year's anniversary. And yeah, one step at a time. I'm not going to start running before I can't even walk. I don't expect anything. Anything that does come my way, I'm always going to be grateful. And yes, I am going to be. There's, like I've already mentioned, there's 2 charities that are going to get a whopping freaking donation. That's going to be fucking interesting, and that's Combat Stress. If any of you from Great Britain, or if you've got friends in Great Britain who have served, just give them 2 names: Combat Stress and Safa. Okay, they're the 2 ones I prefer and will support. The others are good charities, but it's these 2 I do support. Now, members only. You're doing way better than me. I don't. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Eric. I am going to members only. Basically, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be unfiltered, and it's going to be as it is. Okay. A lot of people may not like it. May not like the topics, but it's going to get said as it is. I'm not going to beat around the bush. If you want to be in the troop, then that's entirely up to you. You're free to do so. You don't have to. You can, like, 1 month, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to carry on. But if you do, fine. I'm going to do at least 1 a week, and I am at some point I need to go and get some shit because I still need to get my car fixed. That's going to take a while, and then once that's done, I am going to go and get some bits and bobs that I need to set up this whole area here so I can actually then go on camera and show bits and bobs. I need to make sure that I cover, I put a t-shirt on or something to show my boobage. I appreciate that, Sienna. And then basically we're going to go through different stuff. I mean, I've already talked about what to carry in your car. I've already bought out, made a couple of things, pointed out a couple of things. And then we're going to also do a little bit about first aid. Now, at the end of the day, I was a BCDT instructor for quite a while I was serving. And I've got level 1, 2, and now I've got level 3 first aid at work. And I have also trained in firefighter techniques as well. That's why I can say what I say, because I've got the experience. However, I am not endorsing it. At the end of the day, what you do is entirely your responsibility. So I always tell people, look, if you are interested in first aid, which you should be, because helping someone or trying to do something for someone, you'll be very surprised how quick you can actually save someone's life. So I would always recommend go and do a basic first aid. and also do a basic first aid for infants. So basically, a normal first aid, and then a first aid course for infants and small children. It's very important, right? But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in more detail. And there's going to be other stuff as well. We're going to be discussing games and films, but that's going to be in normal streams. But in members only, there's going to be no filler. So if you are easily offended by real talk, by basically me putting it out. Wait, hang on a minute. Let me rephrase that. Me putting it out there sounds like I'm getting my man sausage and flapping on the table. No, right. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, it is very expensive. However, here's the thing, Robert. You go by the level of your experience. Okay. The kit I carry, because I've got the experience and I've got the assertiveness to use that kit. I've also got other stuff in there in my trauma, my snatch bag. I call it a snatch bag because I got a grab bag is what, but the medical snatch bag, it's a fully sized medical bag, and it's got everything in it. And basically, I have 90% of it I know how to use. The other 10% I have in there in case you come across a doctor or a nurse, off-duty police officer, or someone like that who knows how to use it, and they can then use it. And the thing is, there's a thing over here. I'm not sure about England, Scotland, or Ireland, but if someone uses some of your equipment, the ambulance service then replaces it. Right. But at the end of the day, there's people out there who go around trying to be a hero. And, it's good to know about CPR. It's good to know about mouth to mouth. It's good to know how to deal with, like an open wound, how to deal with compound fractures, what type of compound fracture it is, how to deal with like different things, epileptic fits, because a lot of people, when it comes to, say, for example, there's people out there who, suffer from epilepsy, and a lot of people see people surging on the ground, and sometimes they will defecate or urinate on themselves. Yeah, and one thing you need to remember is dignity. Right? If you have a jacket, just take your jacket off. At the end of the day, it can be washed. Right, but you're sort of like upholding the dignity of that individual because they don't have control. But we'll talk about stuff like that. We'll talk about the pros and the cons of tourniquets. About bandages, how tight to put bandages on, stuff like that. But again, right, this is just input, advice, suggestions. At the end of the day, you are responsible to go and get yourself a course. Yeah. And learn about first aid, because the thing is, people go, "Oh yeah, I learned about it, but I don't know how to do it when it happens." Trust me, when you learn about it and you do skill fade retraining and you keep on doing it, you will be very surprised how natural it becomes when it actually does happen. People will react. You will react in a normal. A lot of people have the assertiveness, and it also comes under the flight and fight method. Right. I've been in situations where you'd have to be out of your freaking mind to get involved, but I did, because at the end of the day, life is very important. A car or an object can be replaced. Life can't. So. And everyone has a right to live, even if you don't like the person. If that person is injured or badly hurt, all right, get down and help. But we'll do that anyway. So, and yeah, the other thing that we're going to be doing as well is on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a gaming stream. So we're going to do the shopping store. We're going back into the shopping store. And Squid, I expect you to be on time. And Ammo Girl, I expect you to be on time as well. You've had your break. You've had your vacation. So we're back at work soon. And obviously JK as well. He's the head of security. So you know. And then we'll crack on and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I haven't played it for a while. So, and I am now, I am going to be concentrating on editing game stuff. So there's going to be new stuff coming up. I've been saying that for 2 weeks now, but I tell you, work has kicked in so bad. I've been so busy. My sleep pattern has gone all over the place, but hey, that's my fault. Spawn, are you from Wales? Yes, I am. My grandmother is from Wales. My father taught me how to count in Wales. Sounded like a lot of grunting. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go into detail. I was born in Wales, and we left when I was still quite young. But I'm back, and I've been back for a while. Actual fact, one thing I do regret is that we never spoke Welsh at home. Well, when I was a kid, my mum never used to. So that's one thing I regret, is losing the knowledge and the language, because a lot of people say, "Oh, Welsh is fucking easy." No, it's not. No, it's not. It's all right. I've got a blocked nose for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe the cat gave me a good kicking when I was asleep last night. So, yeah. So we got that. So look forward to the. I mean, at the end of the day, getting the members only. That's entirely up to you. If you want, fine. If you don't, fine. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. For me, it's more important to have that interaction, communication with people, and the fact that you've got a community where it's safe, just like Squid's community. Some people agree, some people like, some people dislike, but at the end of the day, that's your community. You can sit in the community and say, "Wow, fucking Spawn, you fucking fuck, and I go, "Yep, yeah, okay." As long as it's constructive criticism, I mean, I thought it was fucking hilarious what happened to Gail tonight. That was fucking. I felt sorry for Snipe. That was funny. Yeah, but Kim. Yeah, as you can tell, I forgetting the same thing, different, different shit. It's one of those things, really. Yeah, and I'm not going to change. Basically, I do want to revert. I want to start moving back towards gaming, and then hopefully, I want to get. I need to talk to Captain Kern, because I need to help. I need his help to set up a stream deck, so I can use OBS to stream the game instead of going directly through Restream, because Restream seems to cause. I don't know. It seems to cause problems with my sound. So that's one thing. Yeah, it's always done that, but other than that, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this evening. And if the crampons or anyone who are absolute fucking reprobates and cockwombles and Camillus Vapes, hi, welcome to the stream. I don't know you. Welcome to the community. If you've got any questions in regards to rules or what you can and can't do, speak to the mods or speak to the other members of the community, and they will inbred it. What was I going to say? Oh shit! I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh crap! My brain's just gone. Why did my brain just go? Bleh? What happened to my what? What the hell? What was I just saying? Why is I? What, oh yeah. Yep, it's one of them. I'm just going to sit here now. I'm just going to sit here. You talk amongst yourselves, guys, while I fucking figure out where I am. Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, like, thing. I'm not like, wow. Why the hell? What's happened to my brain? Why is it that I have something's bugging me about the crampons? So, there's something on the tip of the tongue, and I can't freaking remember what it is. What was it? What was it? Oh shit! Where? Yeah, yeah. I need. Yeah, hang on. Please hold. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, wait. 1 second, please. Where the fuck did that go? Talk amongst yourselves. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh god, what was I thinking? What was I saying? Doom 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 doom. What the fuck was I wanted to say? What? Gee. And what are you looking at? Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Hello, baby. Hi. Right. You've been fighting with him, eh? You both cuddled up together, and now you're fucking with me. Eh? Go on, off you go. Go on. Oh god, hang on a minute. Yeah. Oh shit. Can someone remind me what I said before I richly fucking went into fucking a dark hole? Oh my god, what was I saying? Why did I just think about that and then suddenly my brain just went, yeah. I quit. My brain is literally walking away with me right now with two suitcases and a white flag. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh yeah, the crampons. What I find quite thank you, the crampons. Right. What I find quite interesting is this. You would think that Marla Hughes, who seems to think that everything she says is gospel, you'd think that like you would disconnect yourself away from people who may cause more negative issues, you know. And Marla Hughes, if you're listening, you need to shut up. You need to just wait for the police to knock on your door and give you a subpoena or because you have been a catalyst for a lot of this. And also, do you speak on behalf of Lynette Preston like the PR team do? Or is it just because you want the attention? Because one thing I have noticed, a lot of people like attention. Yes. But there you go. That's one of those things. And I know for a fact that you're sitting out there watching and listening and lurking. I hope it's nice and cold out there. Right. And by the way, make sure you have your loofah on you. You know the loofah. You know the loofah, don't you? Yeah. The loofah. And now, guess what? Because I'm such a nice guy, this is what we're going to do. We are going to enjoy the loofah song. Oops, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the villagers.
Spawntrooper, he don't beat round the bush, man. He just say what he do and he mean what he say, man. Laid back boots in a hillside breeze.
And welcome to the stream, Melissa. I hope that you're enjoying yourself.
Oh shit, I mean the Welshman. He'll give you a stare and a proverb too, then vanish on a mountain like the mist do. He don't need no war, no heavy command. Just a man.
Why is it not playing? What is going on here? Hang on a minute. What the fuck? I just replace window that. Well, okay. Goodbye. Take care. Hang on a minute. Let me start this one again. This is absolutely fucking weird. I've never experienced this one before. Ah, there you go. Right. Anyway, so yeah, enjoy. This is my message. Yeah, it needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Spawntrooper, he don't beat round the bush, man. He just say what he do and he mean what he say, man. Laid back boots in a hillside breeze, sipping Dr. Pepper with his dragon at ease. Loofah, loofah, he like many gifts of the loofah. Loofah, loofah, leaves him hanging in his barracks like a banner. He scrubs truth into the skin of the land with a daffodil smile and a calloused hand. Don't mess with the Englishman, I mean the Irishman. Wait, the Scottish man. Oh shit, I mean the Welshman. He'll give you a stare and a proverb too, then vanish on a mountain like the mist do. He don't need no war, no heavy command, just a melody. Stress tries to ruin his calm, he just hums and he scrubs. He's the hillside soother. Trooper, trooper, the drill bug mover. He sings what he means and he means what he says. Spawntrooper got the grime of the world washed away. Spawntrooper, he don't beat round, he just be round. Loofah man, cleaning the vibe of the whole damn land.
I bet you guys have missed these songs. That's funny. I mean, yes, I have. I mean, I was going to play the other one as well. Where is it? I was going to play. Yeah, I'll leave that. But there you go. There you go. I mean, it's come to a point now where we're at the quick Q&A time. So if you've got any questions, please make sure that you hit that that at button, and then obviously with my name, highlight my name, and then ask me the question. Oh, you want inspiration? I'll give you inspiration. You want inspiration? Please hold. Let me give you some inspiration. Where is my... Yeah, here we go. You want some inspiration?
For the warriors.
I'll give you some inspiration right now.
In Wrexham, in Merthyr from Penwhite Fan to Port Talbot. Beat up yourself. Spawntrooper come to mash up Babylon with some proper Welsh reggae. See, whoa, tidy vibes from the hillside, son. Spawntrooper know the reggae, man. Coal dust clear, the fire's begun. Spawntrooper sun rules Irish sun. He once rolled the valleys in his army gear. Now he chants with the sheep and a dragon near. From the pubs to the coast, he's spreading cheer. And the bass line rolling like a panta beer. He said, bagpipes, now I've got a dub plate. And I swap my shield for a ganja crate. Now the miners sing in harmony while he skank by the harp in sweet unity. Spawn Molly, the reggae man with the Welshman pride. Spawn Molly, shout you love down the brick outside. Spawn Molly, from the castle ruins to the Dublin line. Spawn Molly, he blessed Babylon with valley might. My Holland is glairio, just a minute glass. Spawn Molly downs, you fell staring or ras. De moving gani drag me and cardio head. Oh Jamaica, a jimmer in my river. The sun shines over the blue mountains. Spawn Molly dances like a star from the race. He fears no dragon, he carries peace. From Jamaica to Wales, the rhythm explodes. Oh, the Welshman got that irie glow. He blended up with the sheepdog flow. From Cardiff docks to Snowdon Peak, Spawn Molly chant what the spirit seek. Spawn Molly, no more trooping in the wind and rain. Spawn Molly, he chant down sorrow, he chant down pain. Spawn Molly, with daffodils tucked in his locks. He the reggae king of the Celtic rocks.
Yeah, big shout out to JK Films for making a beautiful tune, and even with Welsh lyrics as well. So that's a very nice tune. But you wanted the tune. There you go. There you go. Oh yes. Puff puff puff. Yeah, man. But I mean, there's another one. I need to play this before we go into the Q&A. Rock it to this one. Is she good? Maybe she can. Let's see if I can find one. 1 second. Let me find one for the little one. Yeah, let's do this one.
Down in the valleys, over cobblestone streets, lives a Welshman proud with the funniest feet. He don't wear loafers, he don't wear suits. He walks through town in his Aku boots. Aku, Aku, hear the sound when Spawntrooper's boots come stomping round. The townsfolk laugh, the children cheer. Spawntrooper's walking, we know he's near. At the market square, folks
turned their heads. Echoes of Aku wake sleepers from bed. The baker, the butcher, the blacksmith too. They all know the rhythm of his Aku shoe. Aku, Aku, hear the sound when Spawntrooper's boots come stomping round. The townsfolk laugh, the children cheer. Spawntrooper's walking, we know he's near. Some say it's magic, some say it's fate. Others think his boots just
Yeah, another fantastic. Yeah, so if you're ever looking for decent boots, right, go and check out Aku. That's AKU boots. They're not cheap, but I'll tell you one thing: you can wear these boots and they're like wearing trainers. Like, I don't know what you call them in the States. Loafers. But yeah, they're quite good boots. There's very different types of boots you can find. But yeah, go and check them out. And JK made this tune, and it was absolutely hilarious. So if you like this type, yeah, go and get them.
Now the folks all say when they gather round.
And also, if you like these, you know, I mean, I've got a couple more. I've got one that's my favourite, and I think it's someone else's favourite, but I've got two, you know, that are quite good tunes. And a big shout out to DJ Rattus and JK Films for, you know, helping me create. Well, they created these tunes. And you know, hi Snipe, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And like I said, if anyone's got any tunes, oh my god, anyone's got any questions, remember, ask one people and then ask. If I don't want to answer the question, I won't answer it, but feel free to answer. I identify as a problem. Yes. I don't want anyone to think I'm an arsehole. I want them to be 100% sure about it. Just saying. No, we don't. And they're not skirts. You're talking about kilts. And the Scots wear kilts. There's been known, Welsh used to have kilts, but that's beside the point. I'm not going to go into it. Right, here are my two favourite songs. Right, you probably might recognise these. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawntrooper Live. Tonight, you are going to experience extreme feelings that you won't have control of. So remember, lay back, close your eyes, and enjoy.
Through the midnight glow, headlights cutting through what I don't know.
Nah, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not Scott, so it's a job. It's a Scottish shop. You call it a skirt. Good luck on that one.
But I chase them down beneath the setting sun. Yeah, the road don't stop, and neither do I. Just me, my wheels in the open sky.
mean, like, some of these tunes, I mean, I can't remember. Can you actually guys hear me while this is playing? I mean, like, I'll be honest, I mean, I definitely need a big shout out to JK Films and DJ Rats, because they've taught me, educated me on how to create music, and some of these, can you hear me? Is the music too loud? Do you want me to turn the music down a bit so you can hear me? Let me turn it down.
Just me.
Yeah, I mean, they both educated me on how to create music, and it's very entertaining. It's very exciting that, like, you know, people take the time to. You can't. What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? What about now? Can you hear me now? What about now? Can you hear me now? What about now? How about now? What about now? What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? What about now? Can you hear me now? What about now? So now? What about now? What about it now? Now? Here now? Can you hear me now? Test 1 2 1 2. Testicles 1 2 3. Can you imagine I'm free? No, anyway. Can you still hear the music though? Can you still hear the music in the background? What? Oh god. Anyway, yeah, so the next tune you're gonna hear I actually wrote. And you need to listen to the words. 1 second, let me just check something. Let me just check something. Yeah, it's okay, that's good. That's working. That's good. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. I should be louder than the music. But the next song, which is going to be the last one, okay? So if you've got any questions, you need to start asking now. Start asking the questions. So, right, the next song I wrote, but you need to listen to the words, and I'm not going to talk over this one. So, where is it? There. 1 second. 1 second. Let me get this ready. This is one of my favorite ones that I created. I was quite proud of this one. So enjoy the last tune, and then I'll talk to you. If you've got any questions, then we'll go from there. Right, enjoy.
In the halls where power slept so proud, the whispers grow 1,000 loud. The marble cracks, the gold turns gray. A city's throne is swept away. Rome shall fall, its heart shall break, not by steel nor armies awake, but by lies that bleed and hands that cheat. It crumbles under its own deceit. The gods once praised now turn their head. Fades and truth lies dead. No foe has come, no blade drawn near. The fight is within, fed by fear. Through wine Legions falter, their will grows frail. No glory left to lift the tail. Foundations tremble, dust fills the air. The cost of greed too great to bear. Legions falter, their will grows frail. No glory left to lift the tail. Foundations tremble, dust fills the air. The cost of greed too great to bear.
Go. Right. So tell me, what did you hear? What did you get from that tune? What did you get? Anybody? Anyone want to say any, give their opinion? Did you listen to the words? Very interesting, isn't it? That I wrote that, what was it, over a year ago? And I've hit the nail on the head. About things crumbling. And that goes across the board. There's a lot of people out there where things are starting to crumble away. And there's a lot of people who, which we're going to go through, we're going to talk about, members only. There's a lot of people who have done a 180, which is very interesting considering everything they've said and done, which is very interesting. Yeah, basically, you get what you reap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You reap what you sow. There's an old saying: "Never shit on your own doorstep. Never shit where you eat." And many people have shit where they eat. And when you confront them, or when they've been confronted with that, they suddenly go, "Oh, victimhood," or they accuse you of God knows what. But when you actually put proof out there, I mean, like, how many times do people have to talk about the anti-what the hell side and prove 100% factual proof, again, yeah, of what they're doing wrong and what they're saying is wrong, but they still play the victim? It's just one of those things. And the other 5, by the way, memberships I'm going to give out after the 14th. So hopefully, people will receive a free membership from me. I do that every month. I do 5 in the first 2 weeks and the other 5 the other 2 weeks. So let's look forward to that. So if you want to come join me or join us, you're more than welcome to do so, but you don't have to. I don't expect you to, pay out your pocket just to listen to me point out the facts, but we'll be covering other stuff as well. Now, before I call it a night, there's something I do want to point out. If you play games, if you are a gamer and you like to play games, all right, let me know. And if you want to let me know privately, and what I could do, we can, if I've got the game, I will come and join you on the server, and I will come and join you, and we can, I want to get back into Euro Truck and stuff like that. I definitely want to do that, but yeah. But it's gaming for me is decompression. You know, when you want to relax and chill out, right, and play a game. And I need to talk to DJ Ratus and Squid and everything about doing a card game again, because that's fun. That's really good fun. That so it's a bit, you know, it's a bit risque, but it's fun, and we're going to get back into that as well. So I need to touch base with DJ Ratus and a couple of other individuals, and hopefully, you know, get Eric, you know, Robert, DJ Ratus, Squid. And if, you know, the more the merrier, really. The more people, the merrier. Yeah, and see what happens. So that's so basically look forward tomorrow to members only, and look forward to Sunday where we're going to be doing some, you know, we're going to do some shopping stuff. Yes, yeah, it was the card game was fun, and we're definitely going to do it again. That's for sure. You know, that's if Robert's not cooking a meal for a small village. Yeah, so if you guys don't have any questions or any concerns, questions or complaints, then I'm sort of gonna close down. I appreciate everyone. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you very much for your support and, you know, being in here. And to all the newcomers, welcome to the community. And like I said, I've been sort of all over the place, but I'm gonna get back into a routine. I really enjoyed the stream with Squid tonight. It was very interesting. Hopefully, at some point, I will get a special guest on members only. I won't announce it. It will be announced, and you'll find out on members only. So hopefully that will work. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll get a yes. I hope I get a yes. And it will be a sophisticated chat. It won't be, you know, talking shit or anything. It'll be analyzing certain things. So yeah, it's been fun, and I appreciate you all. Thank you all for your support and for being here. And thank you very much for you know, yeah, Snipe. Yeah, we should get, you know, we should sit down and, you know, you can jump on here and we can have a chat or something. It'd be nice to have you on. And same with Eric and everyone else. I mean, there's some people I'd love to have on, but they've already informed me that they rather not, which I respect. So on that note, but again, I got to say thank you very much to all of you for basically your support, and I appreciate that. All right, so on that note, guys, if anything is sophisticated, actually, no, Squid, shut up. Yeah, I really do enjoy. I mean, the thing is, we do bounce off each other really well, and I like the fact that you're not scared of saying, you know, shut up, Spawn, when you have to say it. But at the same time, it goes both ways. But one thing I do like is that we can actually have a discussion about things that are not what the hell's related. So that's another good thing I like, and we're going to continue to do that. I mean, I'm keeping an eye on that NTSP stuff. What do you mean? It's not that it is fun until yeah. Until like no, you're not gonna get accidentally on purpose fucking kicked out tonight at that time. Do you know what? One of these days, people are going to go, no, I'm not going in there. Why not? I'm scared of Gail. Gail is the nicest person you ever, you know, some people make mistakes. But it was quite funny that me, Squid, and Idle all basically turned it to 10 seconds, so you got an extra 30 seconds. That was fucking brilliant. That was funny. Yeah, sorry about that, by the way. Oh, we must have clicked that button all at the same time because it came up bang, bang, bang. Yeah. So, no. At the end of the day, if someone gets yeeted out of here, they stay out. So that's one thing. One thing I like about Eric, Ammo Girl, and everyone else here If I'm gonna go Eric get you, yeah, you've done something really bad. Where were the updates to the woman suing the Blue Angels over her cat? Oh, there were pussy jokes over pussy cat. Oh my god, I just can't believe I just read that out. I'm fucking putting that on the screen. You fucking asked for it now. Spawntrooper, there were updates to the woman suing the Blue Angels over her cat. The pussy jokes were invading my stream. How dare they? Yeah. I mean, how can you sue? How can you sue someone because like some people are absolutely freaking. They must have fallen off that banana. They must have ran and jumped off a banana boat. Seriously. Sometimes I wonder if there are actually, just accidentally there's a stupid tree, or they've actually opened up a park specifically for people to climb stupid trees, hit every branch on the way down, promote them to branch manager, and then go, that is now your tree. Seriously, it makes no fucking sense. It's getting stupid. It's like it's becoming cry wolf. Oh, everyone sues everybody. Right. Out of 10 cases, probably 2 of them are real. I can't believe that it's a real sort because it torture over cat. I mean, can you imagine? Here's the thing. Can you imagine? Like, if she actually wins that case, you know how many people who live near airports will start suing the airlines because of acoustic noise or acoustic torture? Oh, it's torturing me. Well, you bought the house there. No. At the end of the day, cats are fucking scared of it. Cats are individual. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that bit because I could sit here all night and talk about people fucking cats. Yeah, I've got one here sitting here right now, staring at me, going, "Feed me, bitch. You're my bitch. You will feed me." And dog, he's a fucking asleep. He's richly sleeping, snoring. Yeah, Seattle. Yeah. Well, I can't comment. Hey, did anyone find out if Lisa gave me my own damn hater tree? I don't think no. I think what we need to do, we need to design that tree and just put prominent people on there and add you to the. I mean, we could put you on a trunk, or we could put you on one of the main branches coming off the trunk. I mean, one of the big ones, like, so you can fucking bench press it. But no, I think you should make a complaint. I think you should contact HR and complain to HR that the crampons refused to give you your own branch. I just find it fucking hilarious. It's absolutely freaking hilarious. Oh god, the cat's snoring. Right, anyway, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for being here. The expert got, but yeah, he's like the least dramatic. I know. Oh god. Oh well, guys. Eric, Squid, put your links in if you want. Squid, put both of your links in. 1 second. Oh shit. Whoops. 1 second. I just pressed the wrong fucking button. What have I done? There you go. 1 second. And if you haven't checked out JK Films, right, go and check him out. He does some really good tunes. And if you don't know about DJ Raz and you want to listen to some, I mean, when he does his DJing, he does some really, really good freaking tunes. Go and check him out as well. Yeah. Is Eric still here? Eric, going to put your... and so, guys, go and check out Squid Pro Quo, right? And, or go and check her other channel called Evidence Through Motion. And it's very educational. And there's none of this drama or this court stuff. It's basically, she talks about a profession, and it's a very, very interesting topics that you can find on there. To FNL, one second. What is the expert on live now? FNL, who's FNL? FNL. Squid, can you send me the link in DM, please? Oh, there you go. Yeah, got it. I found it. Sorry. Yeah, I got it. It starts in the... yeah, Night Live. That would be hilarious. Actual fact, that's not a bad idea. Actually, that's not a bad. That's definitely not a bad idea. I mean, I like Expert. I think he's a fantastic guy. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic guy. I do like him. I've always liked him, actually. So yeah. Right, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Have a good night. And you know what's going to come now, don't you? Yeah, you.
They go live every night selling drama on demand with crampons sitting on their ass and dicky on hand. Fake tears falling, oh I'm just speaking true, while they pocket super chats and exploit the loons. Gator rolls in trying to act real cool, but he's stirring up heat, breaking all the rules. Haters in a circle, all bark, no bite, till Spawntrooper drops and it flips on the light. Spawntrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. Spawntrooper, he says the situation at hand. Spawntrooper, is weak with this one. Deuces in the mix, spinning lies for the stream. He acts like a king, but his throne's just a meme. Dodging all the questions with a scripted phrase, trying to fool the crowd, but he's just a face. Bones Lacker's got a seat at the front of the show, putting up a front, but got nowhere to go. Guano's hiding in shadows, throwing shade in the chat. They all act tough, but Spawntrooper's on that. Spawntrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. Spawntrooper, he says the situation at hand. With this one, now the people rise, no longer blind. The lies unravel one stream at a time. Truth's not merch, it don't come in packs. And Spawntroopers got receipts, not just attacks. He says turn off the feed, walk into the sun. This war for your mind, it's already begun. With clarity, blazing like a saber so bright, he leads the way through the digital night. Spawntroopers say, I see you playing, keeping up the show, spinning your stories, but the truth starts to flow. Your gators pull high like you're some kind of lord, but all you're doing striking out with the faulty sword. You're no warrior, just a puppet on strings. Your fake crown don't mean a thing. The game's up now, you're out of move. Spawntroopers here to expose your groove. Spawntrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. Spawntrooper, he is weak with this one.
Truth will rise in the end, no place for deceit.
May grim unwind, get a whole group on. The force is weak,